any question.
Okay. We'll be going live on Zoom now. Sorry, on YouTube. And I'll send that YouTube link to your class governor. So your class governor will be able to share it.
Sir?
So the topic we are looking at, okay, the topic we are looking at is called farmers account. So we'll be considering farmers account. And from what I've done earlier, what I did was to share the question with you first. So I've sent the YouTube link to your class governor. But still, you should have the YouTube link with you. So everybody can join me. So for some of you that are saving your data, you can also look at it. So what we are looking at is farmers account. And this question was the question that we looked at in the class. So we look at this question. Pardon me, we have to rotate it back. We rotated it then in order to get this. Now this is the question we are looking at. Okay. Zainab, you are still raising your hand because you said, okay, you are brought down. So this is the question. Do we all get the question? Class,
Yes, sir.
So, and we look at the question. We look at what are those comments that we need to make, and then we have it. So for some of you that want to screenshot this question, I will allow you to do that in 10 seconds. So you have 10 seconds to screenshot. So this is the question we are going to consider, and this is a question that we are going to look into. I will solve it. So what's the requirement according to the lecturer? So this is the requirement. So you also have time to screenshot it or allow you to screenshot. Can you screenshot the question?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
So if that be the case, let's go to the solution page. So the first requirement is required to prepare the statement of gross output. And that is why we have done this format. So the format says we have to draw the gross output. So we have the name of the company called Minot, the statement of gross output. Were we given the year? In that question, were we given the year?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No,
So,
sir.
but you know, in a standard question, you'll be given the year. So for those of you, or you have some of your colleagues that are not in the class, I've sent the YouTube link to your class governor. If you click on it, you can watch it and watch it again. So what you need to do, we draw this, so we have that. And I think this close for the first aspect that we are doing. Then what's the next aspect we are looking at? Our cost of sales. So for the cost of sales, what will be the first item?
Opening
Inventory.
After opening inventory, what do I have?
Purchasing.
After purchasing, what do I have?
Closing inventory.
So the closing inventory will close the record, so that at the end of the day, what are we trying to work at?
To get
Like,
our
what?
gross output.
Gross output. And don't forget, this is A, this is B. To get our gross output, it will be A minus what class?
A minus B.
Any question at this juncture? Any question?
Nope.
Any question? No question. Okay. Now, what I have done is that I also have to work with my other phone to get the screenshotted question or the screenshot of the question. So we start.
Yes,
I
sir.
have done all the first thing. So the first item I'm having here in my question is that it's telling me under the organization. Some of you might be thinking, where am I getting the question? It's from the one that we have screenshot. Do we get that now?
Yes, sir.
And what was the first item that we have there, so that I will know that you also have the same thing with me? What do we have? We are told under the organization information, the following transaction values are represented. What's the first thing that we have?
Home
Plantain.
consumption,
Grasshopper. So it means the first thing we have is for grasshopper consumption. How much is it?
10,000 naira.
Wow.
10,000 naira. Are we together? The next thing we have, plantain, is 5,000 naira. So we'll go to plantain, 5,000 naira. And that is all for gas for own consumption. The total of own consumption is how much? 15,000. Next, we have the closing inventory. So let's get all the closing inventory as we move ahead. For the closing inventory, is it under the income or cost of sales?
Cost of sales.
So let's see. We have the one for plantain. How much is for plantain?
45,000.
40. You on your own. Closing inventory for plantain is 6,000 naira.
Okay, for plantain.
So I'll put it in brackets. Don't forget. For grasshopper, how much?
15,000 naira.
So we also put that in brackets. For yam, how much?
25,000 naira.
Then for rabbit, how much?
50,000 naira.
We'll put it in brackets. So we are through with that. What is the next item that we have? Opening inventory. Okay, let's start. The opening inventory of the first item was grasshopper. How much?
15,000 naira.
So what's the next guy?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, how much?
75,000.
75,000.
Yes. What's the next one?
Plantain.
Plantain, how much?
And
7,500.
Next, what do I have? Yam, how much?
2,000.
okay.
Hold on. Okay. What's the next item that we have in our question?
Purchases. Subsidy.
Subsidy. Thank you. What are the two items that have subsidy?
Grasshopper and yam.
How much?
Grasshopper 1.5.
Any for rabbit? No.
No.
Plantain? No.
No.
Yeah, how much?
3,000.
Hold on. Okay. What's the next item that we have?
Purchases.
Pardon? We have purchases. Okay, purchases for gas cutter is how much?
85,000.
Next.
Rabbit 40,000.
4,000.
Okay, thank you. That is from the screenshotted. That is from the question that you screenshot. Okay, let's go on. What's the next one?
Plantain
Plantain,
2,000.
how much? 3,000.
3,000 naira.
How much?
45,000.
Okay. What's the next item that we have?
Sales.
Pardon? Sales. So what's the value for sales?
Grass cutter 150,000.
Grass cutter 150,000. Next.
Rabbit 250,000.
I can't hear you. Rabbit, how much?
250,000.
Next.
250,000.
I'm reading it, you know. Yeah.
140,000.
What is that the next one?
Plantain
180,000.
180,000.
Any other information?
No, sir.
No. So let's wrap up our account now. And you can see how beautiful this account has been done. So can I get the total for sales?
720,000.
720,000.
720,000. What is it for subsidy?
5,000.
Hmm? Let's not get the total.
50,000.
Okay, I was testing you. Is that all?
Home consumption.
15,000 naira.
15,000 naira.
I've written that. Okay, let's get the total here now.
99,500.
143,500, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 185,000.
5,000.
Yes.
250,000.
What is grasshopper?
161,500.
161,500.
165,000.
161,500.
Okay, I was texting you. 161,500.
Yes,
What's
sir.
that the total?
740,000.
Pardon?
740,000.
740,000.
40,000.
Yes. Now,
Yes,
taking up
sir.
that of the class is backing. Okay, let's get the total for opening inventory.
99,500.
99,500. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. What's the amount for purchases?
170,000.
One what?
170,000.
170,000.
170,000.
173,000. Okay, what's for our closing inventory?
96,000.
96,000 minus 96.
Okay, so in that case, we cannot fill in all our gap now. So you can see how the question is very simple. What is the cost of sales per year?
22,000.
22,000.
Naira.
Oh, yeah.
22,000.
4,500.
4,500.
Sorry?
4,500.
What is for rabbit?
65,000.
65,000 naira.
Sorry?
65,000 naira.
5,000 naira.
What is for grasshopper?
85,000 naira.
85,000 naira.
What is for total?
170,000.
500.
76.
176.
176,500.
Yes, sir.
In that case, let's not get our gross output. Don't forget, this minus this. 143,500 minus 22,000. Figure me.
121,500.
Let one person give me figure. One person.
121,500.
100 and
21,500.
500.
okay, let's Messi, Omitade, give me the answer. Let only Messi talk.
The gross output for yam is 121,500.
Okay. What is for plantain?
180,500.
180,500.
For rabbit,
What is for
185,000 naira.
185,000 naira.
Then for grasshopper, 76,500 naira. By the total is 563,500 naira.
563,500.
500.
So class, that's the first question. 50 marks. Did you all get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what's the next question? The next requirement? What is the
Statement
exact
of loss.
Stating the gross profit.
So we are now to determine the gross profit. No? Can we go on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So to do the gross profit, I need a long page. Let me see. I think I can manage this. What's the name of the company?
Moina Farm.
Moina Farms. So what were we asked to do now?
Statement of profit or loss.
And not account for the year.
Were we given the dates?
No.
But don't forget, in your exam, you'll be given the date. So I now put the naira here. I put the naira here. Now, I'm going to teach you something as we move ahead. So the first thing I need to put here will be the gross output. The gross output for crop. What are the item of crop? Yam and what?
Plantain.
So let's go back. What was the value of gross output for yam?
1,500.
And what's the amount for plantain?
108,500.
So I will write it down. For yam is 121,500.
500.
For plantain is how much?
108,500.
So the addition of the two will give you what?
302,000.
It will give me what, class?
302,000.
302,000. So in that case, I now need to calculate my direct
Cost.
cost. So I now need the direct cost for crop. From our question, what are the direct costs? I'm going to my question. And I think you all screenshot the question, but I can also share it for those people that were not around. So let's look at it now. From what you are seeing here, you see that we have used all this information from here to this side. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All this information were to. So the ones we now need are the ones under here. What are the items? Fertilizer, pruning of the ground, spraying and what else?
Side, speaking of livestock,
Casual
I can't hear you.
regular labor for livestock,
the medication
and drugs.
So since you all have the information, it makes my life easier.
No, it's not necessary.
So let's see, what are those items?
fertilizer. Fertilizer.
Which phone is that? Fertilizer. How much?
15,000.
How much?
15,000 naira.
What's the next item?
Pruning of
Pruning of grass. How much?
11,500.
What's the next item?
Spraying of pesticide.
How much?
7,000.
To call it how much? 7,000. And that's the end. What's the total of that?
33,500.
Please, can one person talk?
33,500.
33,500. So what do we do? We add or we deduct?
We deduct.
So let's go to the next gross output. What's the next gross output that we're going to deal with?
Livestock.
What are the livestock that we have?
Rabbit
Rabbit and what?
Grass
cutter.
What's the amount for rabbit? Then what's the amount for grass cutter?
70,500.
Okay, so let's take it. 185,000. That was
direct cost.
185,000. Then And the other is
Yes.
76,500.
7,500.
What's the total?
261,500.
Pardon?
261,500.
261,500.
Are we together?
Yes,
So
sir.
let's look at this. Let's assume this is exam question. And you are finished on the first page. If you are coming back to this second page, you need to write the name of the company. And that is what we call what class? May you not? Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now come here, may you not farms? Then what are we looking at? Statement or what?
Profit or
Profit or loss for the year
Loss.
ended.
For the year ended, whatever is the date, we write it. So what are we going to continue with now? Direct cost, Abby?
Yes, sir.
And the direct cost for who?
Livestock.
So what are the direct costs for livestock? You have it in the question which I projected earlier. What are the items?
Feeding of livestock.
Talk about feeding.
Low.
How much?
16,500.
Next.
Casual
Labor.
labor.
How much?
5,000.
5,000 naira.
Next. What do I have?
Medication.
Medication and drugs.
Okay. How about regular labor for livestock? Do we consider it?
25,000.
Yes, sir.
No. Do we consider it? No.
Operating expenses.
Regular is not going to be there. So let's go. So what do we have?
Medication.
So what's for the medication?
1,000.
1,250.
So in that case, what's the total direct cost?
24,750.
So in this case, I think we can now determine our gross profit. So what do? We pick all the items that they have. So add 302,000 minus 33,500 plus 261,500 minus 24,000. So what's my gross profit?
505,250.
500 and
5,250. 250.
and that is that. 10 marks. So you have 20 marks in your pocket. Any question? I'm with you. Any question? Any question? You doing why? Okay, Alaba, Suji, you are raising your hand. What's the question?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, as regards the regular labor, sir, since you say you for livestock, that as in it's being specified that livestock, according to what myself, they are added it to direct cost because it was being
Regular
specified
is not
for.
directly related. It's like saying general labor. Are we there now? Because either you produce livestock or you are not producing livestock, you are going to pay for those laborers. So you are going to make sure you pay for their wages. So in that case, that does not make it to be a direct cost. But remember, we said direct costs are those costs that if you don't incur them, they will affect our production process.
Yes.
So do you get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Next question. Who else? Because this is going to be the closing chapter of farmers account. I want to close that chapter. We are going to another topic today. Any question? Any question? I can't hear you guys.
Yes.
So are you telling me that we are done?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Because we are going to another topic.
Sir,
Yes.
please, the regular labor for livestock, is it an operating expenses?
Yes, ma.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions? Speak to me, everybody.
No, sir.
Okay. We are through with this topic. We are moving to another topic. In your class, I need to quickly do some check. What are the topics that we are to deal with in your class? Speak to me, class. What are the topics that we are to deal with?
Revision on trial balance,
Balance. Incomplete
We
record.
have done extended trial balance, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
yes.
Okay. Which one
Non-profit
again?
organization.
Incomplete record.
Complete records.
Have we done incomplete record?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So in this case, it means that you can prepare incomplete record. That is 2. And then the third one we are doing now is farmers account.
Yes, sir.
Have you done control account?
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
we have control account and inventory taking. Which one do you want us to do now? Can we do control account now?
Yes.
Yes. If that be the case, let's start. If you are there, I am there. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
I'm checking what and what we need to do so that our job will be finished. We'll also be finished sharp. Who is that person now? That person is disturbing our class. Okay, let's start. Our next topic we'll be dealing with now is called control account. Are we there now? Can you hear me? Or you need me to use my handset so that you can hear me very well? No? Speak to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But we'll talk about control account. What is control account all about? You hear a lot of definitions, people will tell you, and we have in our manual, what is control account really looking at? When we look at control account, I think you have it in your manual, our lecture manual. I can't remember the page, but that's why I have to reach out for one. The control account is actually on page 47. And like what I always tell you, whatever we do in this class is something that you can extend to an higher class. Maybe you want to write your ICANN exam or you want to write any other exam apart from this. So when you talk about control account, what I just want you to know that control account is otherwise, or is also called, control account is also called total account. Control account is also called what class? Total account. Now, what is the main aim of preparing control account? A lot of people have come up and said, why do we need to prepare control account? And that is what you always see in the exam. Nobody is going to actually define control account. Nobody is going to say, what is control account? Rather, what you can have in your exam is control account can also be described as dash. What's the other name you can also call control account?
Total account.
Total account. Now, in looking at this, there are what we call categories of control account, or what we can call the classes of control account. When you see a lot of people teaching control account, they always dwell on 2, which we call sales and purchases. Are we there now? Control account. But there's more. We have the third one that we call expenses. Are we there now? We have the third one that we call expenses. Control account. and what we call the income control account. But for our class, which I want you to focus, we'll be looking at these two. Can you hear me? Or my sound is going down?
We can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm shouting.
No, sir.
Help me. I'm coming. I want to get my answer so that my shouting will reduce. Pardon me. It seems I'm shouting too much. And let me to enjoy myself rather than shouting. Am I the one who- Okay. I hope you can hear me now.
Clearly,
Yes.
sir.
Can you hear me very well?
Yes, sir.
Hello, class. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not Kobami. I just gave me not late. But I think it's loud and clear now. So instead of me
Yes.
shouting, you can see my voice is now cool.
Mhm.
Okay, let's look at what we have. We said that there are classes of control account, in which we have looked at it: sales control account, purchases control account, expenses, and that. But for this class, we said we'll be looking at what class? We'll be looking at sales and purchases control account. And note very well that the sales and purchases control account can also be referred to for the sales. We also call it receivables control account. What did I call the class? Receivable
Receiving
control account.
control.
While for purchases, we can also refer to purchases that what we call payable control account. Did you get that class? Payable what class? Control account. Did you get that? Now, one fundamental that you have to see, if you look at it, the next thing we are going to ask ourselves is, what are the source, are we there now, of information for control account? That means if you want to prepare control account, what are those sources of information? See, number one, when you are preparing control account, you need your sales notebook. That means what are those sales that you have made on credit? What are those information that you have? Then number next, you also need to call purchase daybook. Purchase daybook.
Daybook.
Are we together? Then number next, you also need your cash book. There are some things that you need to do. Then you need your journal. Are we together? And we now need what we call our return daybook. Are we together? Now, all these information that we have are those information that we require in preparing what we call control account. Now, class, most time in your exam, if an examiner is to check or to test you, what the examiner will always do is also to ask you, what are the uses of control account? What are the uses of what class? Control account. So we are going to underline those uses because they are very, very important. Number one is for us, are we there now, to act independent. Are we there now? Independent, to act as independent check. So what is the first reason why we are preparing control account? Is to act as what class? Independent check. Are we there now? Number two, we also talk about to identify errors. To identify what class? Errors. Please don't be carried away. We don't use control account to correct error. We use it to identify errors. If you want to also use another guy, I can say to detect errors. Do we get that now? A control account is very easy in detecting errors and for us to get all those errors. It acts as a check. It acts as a situation whereby organizations will be very careful in making errors. Are we there now? Because if you have a check and something that acts as independent, it will help you to get all those transactions that you need to get. Any other question? Do you have any question at this juncture?
Nope.
Yeah. Any other question? Should I go on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in that case, the next thing we have to look at now is that what we refer to as the specimen of event control account. Don't forget, I told you there are two forms of control account that we'll be considering. What are the two that we are going to be considering? Sales control what? Account, in which you can see some people will refer to it as well as sales ledger control account. What's another name for sales control account?
Receivables
Receivables control account. Are we there now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have that. Then what's the second one that we are considering?
Purchase control account.
Purchase
Control account. Control accounts.
Let's start from this. Let's get the one of sales. Now, sales as a receivable. What is always the balance? Is it a debit balance or a credit balance?
Debit.
Receivable is an asset or a liability? Asset. So because it's an asset, it means that the balance brought forward will be on which side first? On the
Debit side.
Are we getting that now?
Yes.
Okay. But note very well that you can also have a situation that you can have an abnormal balance. And if you have some figures with you, we call this an abnormal balance, which could also occur. But it is very, very rare. Anytime you are being given what we call control account, what the examiner will do is to give you the balance brought forward. And from the balance brought forward, you will know the nature of the balance. If the examiner just told you balance brought forward for sales, you know it's on the debit. Now, this is not where we are going. What are all those transactions that can occur? Are you there now? That will increase the activity of sales. And note very well, the sales we are talking about here are sales that have been made on credit. So if you have made sales on credit, you have sold somebody on credit, and you are informed that the person has paid, what happened to your sales value? Will it increase or will it reduce? Hello? The sales you are looking at here is credit sales. If the person, one of your customers, decided to pay, or you have received the money from your customer, the debt value that you are expecting from that customer, will it increase or it will reduce?
It will reduce.
It will reduce. Thank you. Now let's go back to the ledger. Our sales ledger increases on the debit side as an asset, and it reduces on the credit side as an asset. So when you are told, anytime you are told in the question that there's what we call cash paid by customer, when will you put it on this ledger? Debit or credit?
Credit side.
Credit side, because that will reduce the amount the person will have of your debt. So you talk about cash paid, which can also be like, are we there now? Do we get that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, if you also have what called discount allowed, where will it go? Discount allowed is what you give to somebody that you have sold to on credit. Will it reduce the amount expected or you will increase it?
It will reduce.
So where do we put it? Debit or credit?
Credit side.
So we have discounts allowed. Thank you. Let's go to the next
On the
one.
credit side.
Yes, on the credit side. We now also have what we call return inward. Another name for return inward is sales return. What do? Do we debit or we credit?
We credit.
Credit it.
So that is called return inward. Another name for return inward is what we call sales return. So we have that. Next, we have a situation of bad debts. A customer informed me that I am not going to pay, or I will pay when Nigerian government is no more owing. What happened?
It reduces
Will it increase? Will it be debited or credited?
credited.
It should be credited.
We call it bad debt. Another name for bad debt is called irrecoverable debt. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's called irrecoverable debt. Next. What happened if there was a bill that was issued? Bill receivable, from what my senior colleague taught you, is used, are you there now, as an unconditional statement that an amount to be settled in future. So if you have bill receivable, will obligation it will reduce. It will reduce and that will be what? Credited. Any question at this point, class? Any question at this point?
No, sir.
Now let's start introducing the one that might a little bit be trickish. It's what called credit note issue. Now let me explain. What do you mean by credit note? A credit note, from this aspect, from my own view, that I'm the one issuing it. A credit note is issued to a customer, notifying that a transaction in the past has been overcharged. For example, I got to a place, I wanted to buy something, and I observed that it is Mercy that is selling. And Mercy now told me that that item is 50,000 naira. But I was not concentrating. I transferred 60,000 naira to Mercy. How much is the amount I'm supposed to have transferred to Mercy?
50,000.
How much did I transfer?
60,000.
So I will now call Mercy. Mercy, oh, you are owing me how much?
10,000.
10,000.
So this is now what will happen. Instead of Mercy returning 10,000 naira, Mercy will send me a credit note that Mr. Oguniboku, I'm owing you 10,000 naira, and that is a credit. So when I'm going next to Mercy and I want to buy anything at 10,000, I will not carry cash. I will just present to Mercy that Mercy, take, this is the credit note in the past. Did you get that? On the other way around, if I am the one that wants to issue a document to Mercy, I will issue a debit note. I'll be telling Mercy, Mercy, you are owing me 10,000 naira. Did you see what we call credit note and debit note now? So in this case, if a credit note is issued by a by a firm to a customer, that goods have been sold on credit. Are we there now? And it has been overcharged. There are two things. Somebody will say return the goods, but she's not returning the goods. But I would have notified that note, I am owing you, and that which I'm owing you, I will not call it. I will not call it credit note. Are we there now? Issued
Yes, sir.
to customer. Credit note issued to what class? To customer. Now let's go to another one. We can have a situation. Now I've established a relationship between Mercy and I. We can have a situation that I will tell Mercy, okay, you are selling, I'm selling to Mercy, and I can also tell Mercy I want to buy from you. If there's a case whereby I am owing Mercy, and Mercy decided to show up in my place to buy something, Mercy can say, please, I can't pay now, but remember that you are owing me. Now, which I'm owing, Mercy will never call it set up. We'll call it for class, set up. we call it set off, and that is a contra entry, which means you are going to see it in the purchase ledger. But some things could happen as you are going. Some of the check that I've received from customer can be dishonored. If that check is dishonored, it means that the amount they are owing me has increased. If that increase, what do I do? Do I take it to debit side or credit side?
Debit side.
So I will now bring it and now say dishonored check. There could be some instances that I collected a lot of money from Mercy, but instead of me to return the money, I then have issued note. But in some instances, Mercy can come and say, no, don't issue me any credit notes. Why are you there now? So that you will not come in the future and you will now come and use it to pay. Please return my money. Are we there now? I will tell Mercy, return my money. So in that case, you can refer to that as well. Cash refund. Cash refund. Any other question? I can call it cash refund. And that's refunded. You can also have a situation where you can have what called dishonored bill receivable. If a bill has been issued before, it can be dishonored. If that be the case, somebody that has informed me rather that please, I am not going to pay you. But suddenly God just help his life. You know, like you will say, suddenly, the guy just have money. You know, it has been agreed in the past that he can't pay me as bad debt. But immediately I observe and I know that he can pay me, and the guy decided to pay me, what's going to pay me will become bad debt recovered. What did I call it, class? Bad debt shaking you. Bad debt what?
Recovered.
Recovered.
Now, there could be some instances that we have collected more than what I should have collected from my customer. There is no free lunch in Freetown. The customer can come as somebody who wants his money and say, please, I will return my money. Any interest on it, I want you to also give it back. So you now have interest on overdue. Are you there now? Overdue account on receivable. Oyemi, I explain it again. Let me explain. I heard that Oyemi. Let me explain. You have collected money from your customer. Are you there now? Interest on overdue. Let's not mix it up. Oh, sorry. This interest on overdue is whereby a customer is supposed to have paid you. Please take this example. Jettison the first one. Interest on overdue is that a customer is supposed to have paid you 10,000 naira, or let's say 100,000 naira by December, and the guy has not paid you. You are not Father Christmas. What you have to do is that whatever is the amount of interest that money will accrue, you are going to charge it. Did you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You are going to what? You are going to charge it. Because that amount of receivable, it's your money. So for him not to have paid you, he's going to pay some interest. And that's what called interest on overdue account or receivable. So did you get that now? And that will increase the debt. So the person that said he or she did not understand, did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will look at that. You can also have what called credit transfer. You can transfer your credit to your receivable. All what we have done now, they are very, very simple. And why I always tell my students is that these are very, very simple is because of where we are going. Where we are now going is that if at the end of your question, there is a balance brought down. Hello? I said if at the end of your question, you are told that there is sales ledger balance brought down, you must write it on the debit side here. balance brought down. Are we getting that?
Yes, sir.
They said balance at the end is a balance brought down. But this balance brought down that you are seeing here must be transferred to this side as balance carried down.
Carried down.
Are we getting what we have done? Now, having done this, please, anytime the examiner has provided you with the balance at the end, it means he wants you to determine something. That means the examiner wants you to determine what is the credit sales. And that credit sales, most time, is going to be a balancing figure. It's going to be a what class?
Balancing
Figure. The examiner will not provide you with that. So you now put the balancing figure, then you close all your account. So at the end of the day, class, if I need to ask, that balancing figure you put it there, I want to denote it as AA. And that is how to prepare a sales control account. You might have some other things, they call it sales ledger control account. Then if you don't want to call it sales ledger control account, you can call it sales total account. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So class, I have like 10 minutes. I want to quickly do purchases so that we can move on. And there are some things I'm going to tell you when we are through, so that there are distractors in the questions. Must not run through. Let's go to the second one. What's the second account we are producing? Purchases shaking you.
Business account. I don't go mute lecturer. Sir, please unmute your mic, sir. Yes, we start going. Where's the lecturer, boy?
That's never.
I did. Let's lecture don't come out though.
Let's see, we don't remove lecturer.
Slim, is the class over?
It's not over yet. I wanted to mute the person. I found new that was his mic was disturbing.
Ah.
Yes, Slim. I remove lecturer.
I didn't remove him. Calm down.
That's why I don't take.
It's killing me, it's you, baby.
Hello, who be the witch wey carry my voice? Why are you laughing? Who be the witch wey carry my voice?
They no go sweep it.
It's mistake, sir.
Ah, Slim, hope you are not the one that end the class.
No, sir. I wanted to mute person making noise at the background, so I mute everybody.
Don't touch that meat. Okay. You now threw me out of the class. Okay. If the power where you get, you go misuse them. I don't have any power, sir. Don't worry. I want to do everything from here.
3 people that is online now. Look at it. See, 24. That means you did not tell people on time now.
I'm online, oh. I'm online. It was your class governor that class. I'm online, oh. My class governor go do power for me. have collected my power for me. Okay, let's quickly go on before the class governor decided to end the class. Okay, let's go. I can see him. This is the first time Teslim will be in my class. Okay, I'm testing you. Okay, Teslim is a hardworking guy. So for payables now, payable will have a credit balance. So don't let us wait too much time. So we have a balance brought forward because payable has a credit balance. That's why we have a credit balance. But we can also have it for the debit balance, which is balance brought forward, a debit balance. Now let's do the same scenario that we use when we are preparing for the event of what? Sales. Now for the event of sales, we have done that. The aim of this one is to look at how credit sales occurs. The first thing we need to look at is if we pay our suppliers, our obligation to them will go down. So it can be cash or check paid. So we have that. Next, if the supplier decides to give you, please don't forget this cash or check paid to supplier. Then it can also give you what we call a discount. You will enjoy a discount, which is called discount received. Fundamentally, you can also have what we call return outward. Return shaking you outward, which is also called purchase return. After that, remember, we also did what we call setup. In the other side, this is setup, which is contract. This one will be the contract to sales ledger. Then in this case, you can have what we call bill payable. Bills payable. Are we there now? Then in other instances, what are the other things I also need to know? We also have what we call credit notes issued by supplier. Be very careful. Credit notes issued by supplier. I will look at that. You can also have what we call the situation that you want to tell your supplier. You can also do what we call debit notes. Are we there now? Issued to supplier. There is difference from the one issued by supplier and the one issued to supplier. So let's see those things that can bring our cost of sales, our situation, the one can increase our debt or obligation. I think we have mentioned things like what we call transfer. We do transfer. We can talk about bills payable, dishonored. Please, it's very rare to have a bill payable dishonored, so be very careful. You can also have what we call returned check. Those are the checks that have been returned. Now, from what we did the last time, I told you that the examiner can give you the balance at the end. So if the examiner decided to give you the balance at the end for purchases, it will be on this credit side. Balance brought down, you write the amount there. But know that there can't be a balance brought down without a balance shaking you. Without a balance of class, without a balance what? Carry down. Did you get that? All of you are all muted. Are you no more talking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is that the A? I haven't been able to get that. The last thing we are not going to get here will be more called credit. Purchases. So get our credit purchases. And that is that. Hello? Is it looking YY?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's looking YY.
Yes, sir. It's bye-bye.
Are you with me, everybody?
It's looking YY.
I hope the class governor have not muted us again. So are we all there now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we now need to understand now to wrap it up is that it is not all the item of transaction that you put inside your control account. I will repeat what I just said because I can hear how the mic sounded.
What is from you? Get that customer. Stop with Pokutile. Again.
Teslim.
This time, I'm not the one, no.
Teslim, why?
I'm not the one. Calm down, beg.
Go to celebrate. Take up for class. Below point.
Abi, person never
Maybe we
talk.
should even end the class.
Stop now. Let's not come on the money.
Teslim, we don't
Don't
talk.
come out
I
the
never
man.
talk.
I never chance, so I don't see the welcome.
You guys now. That's not what's going on now.
Mom, okay. Hello, phone.
Like,
Who is this one now? Who is this one? Just like mute everybody, I beg.
Or better say turn for Femi.
always watch.
Then
Can I talk?
Also wondering ourselves to something people.
Carlos on the piano.
I beg, there's some class don't end.
Victor, they come now.
I'm sorry, my battery don't die.
That's what's going on.
Okay.
Let me see.
Big card.
Ṣé o ló ń tẹ piano?
Ṣé wọn fẹ́ fà báyìí?
Kìíní.
Inú ọmọ ń dùn dárí. Lẹ́tọ̀ àbá tí wọlé ẹ̀fẹ́ rí padà.
Oh, wow. There's literally no finish class.
Thinking is
Who's this one? I should have his mic now. Ah. Should I start comes?
I don't know. It's Star comes.
I feel so right.
Huh?
What you are putting on things.
Okay, sir. Mama, if you say what's going on now?
Hold on, I'm thinking it's service. It's back on now.
Okay.
Yes. The class finished. Oh, mama.
Guys in your class, who is the wish that is collecting notes for me? Huh?
Vika.
Who is the wish that is collecting the host for me?
I do, sir.
Gary and Giant
Yeah, bon lambe.
What's going on, please?
Please, what's the update? What's happening, please?
What's going on? Look at me back.
Mama class. What share food?
Mama dey class. Yeah, no.
Explain. What's the update?
Where's Teslim? It seems he has even
now.
do you believe this is as ending?
Victor, how tell you make you put camera? You see now the face going here.
I will tell.
Let's say how far now.
Tomato. Abi? Il est du chou.
Ah, let's this class. Let's start.
Wetin dey happen sef?
We dey sọ̀rọ̀ látara.
Nǹkan ṣe mí.
There's what's going on now. But you talk more.
Teslim, please let's chat him up that we've ended the class. So we know we've ended this class. That is just wasting here now. We get the things we want to do now.
I will be coming down.
Seriously now, you should chat him up. We should know. We were 30 something on this class. Now we are not up to anything.
Mo fa Taiwo ìwọ tún wà attendant.
Seriously now, come on now. Mélòó ni wọ́n ń sìn. So we should just now, okay, class the end. I'll be class of T head.
Class of physical, thank you. Bye-bye.
Oguntolu, continue the class, please.
See, how to tell, but you guys snap me.
Really?
Only you want chop. Me say I want chop. It be by me.
I want to go. Even the drinks are cool.
So bad things. That's your
Yo,
mama.
this foodie.
So
All of you foodie.
Tamil,
Look at
neighbor. How many minutes? Local.
I'm taking it.
Please, who is that witch that is removing Mr. Ogunibokun? Please
Is it
tell
not-
the witch
is
to
it not
stop.
Victor?
Oh.
Now when Victor enter this thing, everything scatter.
You smoke weed.
Victor, I better go back to where they come from. Oh. Make the witch come up for your side. Oh.
Victor, tell us that I'm following you to unfollow you.
Hey.
So Victor now they go which is meeting.
The same Tunde filler.
Let's sleep. You know, allow me enter class, Abby. No worry. No worry.
Victor, you never tell your village people when they leave us.
Slim.
See now, I'm
Hey,
this so you don't allow me enter
Apply
class.
again. I accepted your request.
You
Oh.
don't accept me now. Oh,
I
just
accepted. You
Slim,
sent it like
are we
5
doing
times
video
already.
call or we are doing Zoom class? Which one? Because I don't understand.
I don't understand again, no.
Abby, so come and buy Papa.
Jesus, the battery is 6%. Okay, this is Jackpot level.
Slim, I
Play
beg,
music
tell
again.
IG live with this. I don't understand.
Or they YouTube like this.
Testing, tell Victor make the village people leave us.
Abina.
Victor.
I'm about to jump to a beg. I'll go charge.
What is how they shine it?
Please be out.
Why your
Zena,
place black,
babe, we well, hello, well.
I'm saying you wine.
If you come back by 12, by 2, you can leave.
My 3 bow guy.
By 2.
Victor,
Too long.
I said trio.
Oga,
That's why I'm
six.
leaving.
6 class of
Victor, you and Deborah they live together.
Yes, now she's my roommate. My roommate.
Victor, what are you doing with that?
Not be our room. She did like this.
They my room and she chill. Netflix and chill.
This kind of
Cat, you know. What's in it, Papa?